and welcome back to Hagan's New Jersey PIP Tips, where we bring you monthly segments on New Jersey auto insurance personal injury protection, otherwise known as PIP. We hope you had a spectacular 4th of July, and thank you, and God bless the USA. Today we're going to be talking about some bills that are pending that came out of the legislature. Some are sitting on the governor's desk, and some that we need to get passed in relation to automobile insurance. We'll also be covering our featured provider of the month, One Chiropractic, and of course we'll be picking this month's winner. So again, happy 4th of July, God bless, and let's get right to it. So there was two bills dealing with auto insurance that was just passed by the legislature and is sitting on the desk of the governor waiting to be signed. The first one is Assembly Bill 4291, Senate Bill 481. This would raise the automobile insurance coverage, the minimums, for the first time in 50 years. It'll go up from the standard minimum of $1,530 to $2,550, and then in, I believe it's 2 years, it'll then increase again to $3,570. And I believe that's 2026. So this is a good sign. We're finding often in cases, whether it's the person trying to recover for the bodily injury or they have outstanding medical expenses, that a $15,000 policy often leaves a person who's been seriously injured in a motor vehicle accident left with insufficient coverage to recover between what their recovery is, their attorney fee, the medical expenses outstanding. So this is good news. Additionally, there's a bill that passed, A4293, Senate 2843. This will expand the policy disclosure laws that was enacted last year to apply to more insurers, not just private automobiles insurance companies. So it's going to put a requirement on the insurance carriers to expand the disclosure, explain to them what the policies and what the different coverages are. Many of the carriers, most consumers aren't really truly familiar. They understand they have to have insurance for their vehicle in order to be on the road. They know there's mandatory minimums, but when you get into the fine details, now there is a coverage selection form that's supposed to be signed by the insured and filled out by the insured, which will explain it to some extent. But again, a lot of people for the first time, they only find out what PIP is after they got involved in an accident and their medical bills need to be paid. So these are two bills that we're in favor of. We recommend at this point for you to contact your governor, Governor Murphy. They are on his desk. One of three things can happen. He can sign it, which we hope he does. He could veto, which would be unfortunate, and currently he's, I believe, on vacation out of state, out of country. The third thing that could happen that I saw the other day is there's a law that says if it sits on the desk of the governor for 45 days and the legislature reconvenes, it automatically becomes law, even without the governor's signature. So one, the 45 days have to pass, and then secondly, they have to reconvene. They're on break now, but they're expected to reconvene because there's a bunch of vacancies that are open, and they're talking about, at a minimum, having a couple sessions either in late July or early August. So depending on the timing, that could happen. It's happened in the past. One time Murphy vetoed like 40 bills right before the deadline. Hopefully these two will get passed. As I have written to those who are on my mailing list, there's been some other bills that have been proposed that I think are very important for auto insurance. Particularly there's the one regarding PIP. Currently the standard is $250,000, but it allows the insured to elect down to as low as $15,000. One particular carrier has been giving these policies to everybody, probably in my opinion, by deception, because you don't truly get to see the form. They ask you a bunch of questions online, and then they dump your signature into the coverage selection form to try to meet the requirements of the law, but you're never actually seeing that coverage selection and filling it out. So what this will do is do away with those limited PIP policies. It'll make $250 the standard for all policies and not allow the insured to elect a lower limit. Now some say this will make the insurance rates go up, which to some extent it will a little bit, but the PIP portion typically don't affect the cost of insurance in New Jersey. So those who are selecting those 15 policies, with some exceptions, people who have a horrible driving record, bad credit, etc., who probably shouldn't be on the road, but that's a whole different argument. So other than those who have bad driving records, it usually only saves them about $30 to $50 every 6 months. And to go from $250,000 coverage down to $15 is significant. And it's your medical expenses. It's not about who's suing you or whether you can recover against the other person. It's about you trying to get better and getting the medically necessary treatment and having the coverage to do that. So that's another bill that's been pending. It didn't make it out of the legislature, we're hoping. So one of the things I urge you, and I've done this in my letters, is to contact your legislatures, particularly within your district, either where you live or where you work or have a practice. Contact them and tell them that you support these bills and that you want them to pass it. In addition, write to the governors. Now, if you need their information, you can go to the website and the New Jersey legislature. You can find their contact information along with the governor. Or you can contact me and I'll definitely give you, I'll find out what district you're in based on your address and then provide you the correct email, telephone number. Because if they don't hear from us, they think everything's going fine and they, don't give it their attention. We do have a couple legislatures who understand the problem currently and are pushing to get it fixed, and I thank those on both sides, Democrats and Republicans, who are trying to fix the problem and take away what the insurance companies have been punishing some of our consumers in New Jersey with. So again, try to stay active. By all means, I will try to keep you informed about these bills that are pending and try to keep you updated and get you involved, okay? So our winner from last month, featured provider of the month for this month, is Spine One Chiropractic. Congratulations, Spine One. They have 4 offices in Egg Harbor, Northfield, Atlantic City, and Cherry Hill. As you can see here from their website, they have office hours at different locations at different times. They're very convenient in terms of trying to fit in people who either have to work, have school, have other commitments, and they do vary. The practice is led by Dr. Vic Rossi. I've known for a long time. Great person, great doctor. He currently has a leadership position with the Association of New Jersey Chiropractors, and his staff, the other doctors and assistants, are fantastic. I've only heard good things from people who have been to the practice. So if you need to reach them, I'd suggest you go to their website, as you see here, Spine One Chiropractic, and you can call them at any of the numbers depending on which office you need. If not, if you have any problems or if you're not comfortable, you can always reach out to me and I can get you scheduled for an appointment. My number is 732-722-2911, and I can be emailed at sean@seanhaganlaw.com. You can reach me for any type of questions, whether it's getting help with scheduling an appointment or whether you have a question about auto insurance, personal injury protection, or anything else. Always feel free to call, reach out, email, and I'll be happy to answer any and all your questions. So part of this program, as you know, every month we pick a new winner, and the way you get entered is by corresponding with my office, either by telephone calls, emails, letters, faxes, sending your demands for arbitrations to be filed at no cost to you. However you contact with us each month, we then put you into the raffle. We pick a winner to be featured in the next video as the featured provider of the month. As I always say, if you don't win this month, there is always next month, so keep sending those correspondences and arbitrations to be filed. Okay? And the winner this month is Northeast Spine. Congratulations, Northeast Spine. We'll be in touch with you next month so we can feature you in the video. Well, we hope you enjoyed this month's video. And again, remember to contact your legislators and the governor to try to get these bills passed. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to the links below. As always, we're never too busy for your kind PIP and personal injury referrals. Thank you, and God bless.